apologize in advance, I'm a little gassy. I ate a salad right before this was a really poor choice. But while we're at it, I'm a hypochondriac, self-diagnosed. Oh, there's another one in the house. I never meet other hypochondriacs. Hello. Talk to me after. You'll like this set. Obviously, I'm a self-diagnosed hypochondriac. Any other hypochondriac would know that. So if you don't know what a hypochondriac is, basically every day I'm dying, right? Like if I'm coughing, it's tuberculosis. If my stomach hurts, it's appendicitis. If my pinky toe is twitching, I'm probably pregnant, you know? It's kind of gotten in the way of a lot of like social situations though, because I've grown to stop listening to what people are saying to me and just think about the germs that they're passing along to me, which is fun. The other day my coworker was like, "Hey Dani, I brought your chapstick and put it back in your bag." When I hear that, I hear, "Hey Dani, I brought your chapstick and now you have giardia." I've become a regular at doctor's offices. I walk in, they're like, "Dani, oh my god, hi, how's it going? How's the stand-up comedy? What are we having today, the usual?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll have my regular, you know, the number 4 with the side of amoxicillin, thanks so much." The problem is though, is I actually don't trust doctors anymore. Yeah, I consider myself a PhD because I have read all of WebMD, like the whole website, top to bottom. I feel like I have more knowledge now than the doctors do. And believe it or not, actually my best friend is a nurse, and she really does call me for medical advice. Like, I actually know that much. It's kind of scary. The other day she called me and she was like, "Hey Dani, like I'm having this like really weird pain on my side." I was like, "Oh girl, don't worry, I got you. Any rebound tenderness, any shortness of breath, unintentional weight loss, let's talk symptoms." And she was like, "Yeah, Jesus, I'm having all those things." I was like, it's exactly as I suspected. You're either having gas or malaria." And that's because WebMD is never, you know, WebMD is never that like cool, chill friend that you call and they're just like, "Have some water, take a nap, you're fine." It's like my crazy Jewish grandma who I call and I'm like, "Grandma, I have a headache." And she's like, "Well, have you called Dr. Bernstein for an MRI? Jerry, get down here, your granddaughter's on the phone. This could be the very last chance you ever have to talk to her." I mean, I can't walk into like any social situation now without like fully assessing the room. I already saw one of you walk in tonight, pick your nose, shake someone's hand. I'm not going to call you out, but I saw it, okay? I saw it. I saw you. I won't be shaking your hand. My worst nightmare, though, is a Super Bowl party. Just imagine that. Imagine me, you know? And like, this year I was at a Super Bowl party. There was this like bucket of buffalo chicken dip, like right in the middle, sitting out for like 8 hours. Everyone was just like sticking their chips and celery sticks and actual like fingers, like, and I was like sitting in the back, you know, with my like individual bag of Cheetos with like some chopsticks, just trying to be really dainty. And I got up to go to the bathroom and like someone had the audacity to try to take some of my Cheetos. We don't know where that person is now. Don't worry about them. As you can imagine, traveling with me is just a joy, you know? I go to the airport with like the full CVS pharmacy in my bag. Got like my wipes, every medicine you could possibly need. And when I go to the airport, I refuse to sit in those black leather seats at the terminal. You know what I'm talking about, right? Because I've never seen them be cleaned, and they have germs on them from like literally all over the entire world. So I stand. And a little bit of a tangent, you know who I always end up standing next to? Everyone's seen this girl. She's dressed in like a skin-tight dress, stilettos, full face of makeup at the airport. I'm like, where's your mother? Who taught you how to dress for an airplane? Like, where do you think we're going? We're not going to Vegas, we're going to Milwaukee, and it is snowing there. So I'm always with her. She and I, you know, we stand together. But when, she doesn't realize it, but she's like standing in solidarity with me, you know? But when I finally do get on the plane, I, as a hypochondriac does, I put on my hazmat suit, you know? And I really get in there with like the wipes and the sprays and every little crease and crack and crevice until that fasten seatbelt sign comes on. And last time I flew, the flight attendant came up to me and she's like, "Oh ma'am, gosh, you're actually in 16B and this is 16D. And this like 6-year-old kid follows her, he's like, "You're in my seat." I was like, "Well, you're welcome, and congratulations, because this is officially the cleanest seat you've ever sat in." But I'm not just afraid of germs, shockingly enough. I'm afraid of everything. I'm afraid of heights, I'm afraid of the dark. This whole room is really freaking me out, I can't see anything back there. I'm afraid of music festivals. Coachella in particular. Yeah, I've never been, and no, it has nothing to do with the fact that 1,500 people at Coachella this year actually got herpes. You hear about that? Yeah, they went to Coachella with like their hopes and dreams and Instagram filters, and they left with something they'll never be able to forget. Herpes. No, but I'm afraid of Coachella for real, because as a Jew, I just don't feel right about going back to the desert, you know? Like, my people, we spent like 40 years there-ish, give or take, and now my friends want me to pay, what, like upwards of $1,000 to go burn this pale Ashkenazi skin in that Palm Springs sun? No, thank you. All right, you guys have been awesome. Thank you so much. Whoever that Hypochondria is, come chat with me after the show.